What's up? It's your boy Spiritual Socrates. Come back with another video real quick. I just wanted to tell you, I was just thinking, I went for a run, so I'm kind of sweaty, but I gotta get this word out real quick. I gotta say that it's a fact that they're trying to depopulate the world, man. So many people would be alive right now, you know, that are recovering drug addicts or we're going through the demonic possession, which is demons. It's demons. It's not a disease. The addiction, the possession of the addiction spirit. Where we're going through the spiritual problems of addiction. They would be alive right now if fentanyl was not in the streets and if prescriptions were prescribed of all sorts of painkillers like they used to be, back 12 years ago. 12 years ago, if you go to relapse on the streets and you go somewhere on the streets to get your drugs, you're going to get pills, morphine tablets, and Norcos, you know what I'm saying? All types of hydrocodone, oxycodone, oxycontin, and stuff. And then you know exactly what you're taking. So it gives you a way less chance of relapsing. Now, all they got in the street, all that's available is this strong-ass, powerful, poisonous fentanyl that they're making different variations of that's not even the normal fentanyl. They're making carfentanil, this fentanyl, that fentanyl, which is even stronger than the regular fentanyl. And fentanyl is already the strongest opioid known to man. They're making other variations that can kill somebody with a high tolerance. And I believe the government is behind this for depopulation. This is the depopulation agenda. They're filling the streets with fentanyl, telling doctors not to prescribe any painkillers, so the painkillers don't make it to the streets, so the painkillers don't make it to the people's systems. So they get fentanyl, they get heroin, they get the worst of the worst, they get the most dangerous drugs so they can die. This is a depopulation agenda. Who gives them the right to prescribe and overprescribe and then just pull the rug out off of people's feet who actually need these medications? There's people that are dying of pain every day. They got multiple sclerosis. They got all sorts of diseases. They got, they got arthritis that can't get those painkillers. I'm not about taking drugs. I'm about them having people having the option to get a prescription of something that can help them with their pain and suffering. Nobody likes to suffer. That's like being tortured. That's why an opioid was created. It was created out of the earth. Opium, poppy plants. Now, when you take something that's natural and put it into a lab and turn it into oxycontin, stuff like that, then that's not natural. Then you've turned something into something else. I'm not saying that I'm for that, but my point is, it was way safer 10 years ago when you would go to the streets and the options would be a lot of different opiates that were pills, that were prescription pills. Prescriptions would be sold, on the streets, because doctors would overprescribe, so people with the prescriptions that needed money, that were probably, broke, poor, whatever, would sell them and they'd be sold on the streets. Now that they stopped doing all that, what's on the streets is fentanyl, which shouldn't be there. Even if they didn't overprescribe and there weren't prescription pills on the streets, why is there so much fentanyl and not just plain regular heroin, at least? And this is talking out of desperation, that how sad it is, how many overdoses are happening, how bad this crisis is. Who's bringing this into the country? There's plenty of heroin available. Why is fentanyl on every street corner in the areas where you can get drugs? It's being pushed. You could say it's a money-related thing, it's cheaper, but I believe there's a different deeper, darker agenda than money and how it can be made in the lab and this and that. I believe that the government is behind this to depopulate. You know, they tried the pills, the prescription pills. It wasn't killing people quick enough. They tried heroin, for example, a completely illicit, illegal drug. Wasn't killing people quick enough. Now they got the fentanyl. It's killing people quicker. Now it's working for the devil. It's working. It's working out. People are dying more. There's more. Fentanyl is the number one cause of death now. Fentanyl overdose. Death from fentanyl is the number one cause of death over car accidents, all sorts of shit in America right now. That's what's going on in this Babylonian system. It's crazy. We need the Most High. We need God. We need to read the scriptures. We need to be isolated with the Lord so the Lord can speak to us, so we can hear Him rather than hearing all these other things going around us, going on. We got to be careful who we hang out with, who we trust, who we put our trust in. And that's what I had to say real quick, to keep your eyes open and know the truth. All praise to the Most High. Spiritual Socrates, I'll be back. Signing out. Peace.